it's been a crazy few days in the world of Power Rangers. What is up, guys? Ranger Liz here. I talk about news, Power Rangers, and Sentai and Tokusatsu, but today is all focusing on Power Rangers because there is that much of it. What I'm going to go over is comic stuff, new releases, pre-orders that are up for things like Beyond the Grid hardcover, merch news, that Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger may or may not be happening, plus where you can find the art assets for Beast Morphers, which are really fun if you're somebody who likes doing any Photoshop or things like that. Death battle involving Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Jax was originally called Skip. Oh yeah, and Legend of the White Dragon, we're definitely talking about that too. But I've got a lot of stuff to do today, so we're mobile. You're coming with me. We got a lot to go. Let's go. First up, it's a little behind. This is the where I film down there. First off, art assets. So this is really cool. This was found by Power Scoop. If you don't follow them already, you really need to. I get a lot of stuff from them. But Anthony Petrie, I guess, did a lot of the stuff for Beast Morphers, like Kaboom, like all of this art right here. And Power Scoop found it, posted it. Oh my gosh, if you are someone who likes to do Photoshop, if you like having these art assets to make them, go check them out. They are so cool. But we learned something really interesting. I know this is like the part I don't ever want you to see, and I'm really short. The really interesting part. Why in the world? Jax was called Skip. What? Skip? Yeah, Skip. I have no idea. But that's what's in them. So how far... One thing I want to know is, how far did Jax go being named Skip? I love stuff like that, and maybe you do too, but I love whenever you can find something like, oh, that was changed maybe at the last minute. I actually haven't, I will show you. This right here. This, my original, so this is my Morpher that I got, but on the back of it, there are actually stickers over. Didn't normally say this, and I really love stuff like that. It actually put Rangers It's Go Time like on it twice. So, but there we go. Jax used to be named Skip, and I am really curious now as to how long he was named Skip. Don't forget Beast Morphers just in general. New episode happening this Saturday. You're probably not gonna forget. I have notes for today's video. I'm also in a really strange angle. I'm kind of hunched over. What do you guys think? Big, very big on your screen. We're gonna move. Let's get out of the basement. Like, literally, that's where my printer is, so I was in the basement. Next thing, real quick, Kat and Nakia have this really cool new show. It says, yay, table! They have a fun show called Power Rangers Playback, and what they do is they watch, right here, it's every Friday, and they're watching Power Rangers Zeo episodes together. They're not like the whole episode. They've only had 2 so far, but it's airing every Wednesday. They do it as a premiere, so you can go ahead and interact with other fans while that's happening. So I'm gonna try. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time, so fingers crossed I'm gonna be able to watch it again. I gotta hit the first episode. Give it a watch if you like. Death Match. I've never heard of Death Match. Sorry, usually the who would win on scenarios is not necessarily my forte. Well, Death Battle's a death battle, and it's going to be Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and at the end of the little trailer, they revealed that Jason from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is going to be their next one. I have links. It's Death Battle. There's also a YouTube video if you want to watch. I will be following it. It's Power Rangers, so keep your eyes peeled and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already, so you always know when I post new content, because I talk about Power Rangers a lot. That's kind of the whole shtick. I want to go outside. It's so sunny. But there's also people working on my neighbor's house next door, and it's only 33-ish. Something like that. Why do I live where it's always so cold? I hate the cold. So, let's move on to comics, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's move on to some comics. We got one big hardcover, and I know you guys have been asking me about it. Beyond the Grid, there we go. It is going to be getting its hardcover version. That guy is going to be $60 coming out on September 29th, and it is going to be including Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 31 through 39. So it's all the Beyond the Grid arc and Anniversary Special #1. So it's going to be including all of those. Again, pre-orders are now up September 29th, and that's $60. So yeah, after Beyond the Grid, just a normal, it's going to be MMPR Volume 13, normal price $16.99, November 24th. Pre-order is up for that one. And here is this one. So this is going to be called The Rise of Drakken. Now, what this is going to be including, because everybody, like, if you have your Shattered Grid stuff, you read that, great. But Drakken was actually in the comics before Shattered Grid, obviously the whole coinless stuff. What this is going to be doing is collecting all of the Lord Drakkon, all of his stories before Shattered Grid. It's going to be $29.99 coming out on October 13th. It's going to have Mighty Morphin 9, 11 through 16, 23 through 24, and Go-Go Power Rangers 9 through 12, quote, and other hard-to-find Ranger stories. So I'm wondering if that's going to be anything like free comic book days or anything like that. But this story, I know I'm all over today. But this story, guys, I'm very, I want to know what those other stories are, obviously. But I think this is a really good thing. I saw people like, well, why would they release all of this? Because Drakkon's really cool. I mean, let's be honest. Drakkon's really cool. Their whole Shattered Grid thing. And if you read it and you're like, well, what about all the coinless stuff? It's hard to go track down, like, hey, I can't go to my local comic book store and go pick up Mighty Morphin 9, 11, 12, 13. I mean, you're going to have to try to buy them on resale. This is going to be between Rise of Drakken and Shattered Grid. You're going to have the entire story, and it's just going to be another easy way to get this comic in people's hands. And oh yeah, keep growing. But those were your comic news. I will have pre-orders, everything below, if you want to use them, if you want to use my affiliate link for Amazon, help support the channel also. So please go do that. And now what are we going to talk about first? Are we going to talk about the Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Legend of the White Dragon is going to be, that one's going to take the longest, I fear. So let's go ahead. I got to get a little better lighting. And all your, there's a lot of stickers. I forgot. You can see the, my daughter likes to sticker the couch. And there's a Vampirina castle. Oh my gosh. I don't think I have one place in my house that isn't have toys there. And if they're not hers, well, let's be honest, they're probably mine. Ah, there we go. Found a little patch of light. I need the sun. I really, really do. I am super blind for this, but this is fine. Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger. What we have is Southern Hobby. It is this toy collectible. They had kind of the listing up, and then they kind of took it down. But basically, if you went to the listing that's not there anymore, and then you go to a different one, it's like, oh, your previously viewed item, Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger. I don't know. I see both ends of all of this. I've seen a few people be like, yes, this is great. I never got one. I see a few people like, why in the world? And then, of course, then reopens all of the debate of, well, are they only going to do Power Mighty Morphin stuff and yada yada. I don't think this is necessarily the video for me to get into all of, you know, what Hasbro, what I want them to do, yada yada. But if this is Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger, what do you think needs to happen for you to maybe buy another one? Or what do you want to see it be different? If they could potentially, I mean, it's great that it was die-cast metal and everything, but it is very, very heavy. I love my Dragon Dagger. It actually has never gone back in the box. When I originally took it out to put it on the shelf, it's just moved. It's moved with me. It's always on my desk, like display area. And it would take a huge, huge, huge thing for me to want to have to buy another one. So things like maybe obviously a lower price, maybe it could play different sounds. They've been doing, you know, more things like with voice, and maybe like JDF will actually do some lines for it. That would be really cool if it had, you know, him, you know, like that motion activation stuff. Excuse me, because like, you know, with our Morphers and the Beast Morphers and the weapons and stuff, a lot of them are motion activated. That would be really cool instead of having to push a button, or maybe you'd still have that option if it could make new sounds. If it was new sounds, if it was maybe more lightweight, if it was maybe cheaper, I think those could be good reasons for somebody maybe to want to buy another one. As far as I mean, it's beautiful. It's the Dragon Dagger in great detail. So it's not like I could say, well, it'd have to be a little more screen accurate. My son is moving. For this to happen, I don't know. So I want to know what you think in the comments. If it is, what would it take for you to buy another one? Or are you just excited because you didn't have one to begin with? I know they went on sale a long time ago. I was living in, it's definitely been a few years since those things have been released. And then, of course, Bandai, like, redid everything as to try to, before, you know, they lost the brand. But I want to know what you guys think. Also, you can't see me? Now you can. Can't see me? Now you can. Huh? There's no one in my house to talk to. I'm so lonely. This is what I want to be doing right now. Kitty! You and me both. Alright, so here, last stop, I swear, we're going to talk about Legend of the White Dragon. And seeing as how my camera battery is now starting to flash on me, not as long as I was wanting to. Legend of the White Dragon. The Kickstarter came out. It was not successful. They were asking for $500,000. It did not happen. They did raise about over $100,000 though, or somewhere in there, before it was all said and done. But because it was a Kickstarter, lost absolutely nothing, and you got your money back, or however that works, when it didn't happen. But due to popular demand, they're saying Legend of the White Dragon is coming back. They also updated their original Kickstarter page. I'm not sure if they're going to use that one or if there's going to be a new one, but they did put an update on it, so I wanted to let you guys know this one. It's coming out, or the Kickstarter is starting on March 20th. Hello, we read all your comments about wanting this project back so badly, and so do we, so we're bringing it back. We'll be relaunching the Kickstarter campaign March 20th. We've scaled the length of the project down to a $100,000 goal with stretch goals back to our original amount. Let's do this, team. So I'm assuming everything else is the same. Actors are going to be the same. It's just they're going to give it another shot. Maybe the actors, you know, had to find another time to commit to film. I'm not sure. With it only being a $100,000 first goal, I am interested at what they're going to be cutting back on per se, but at the same time, I think it's way more realistic. $500,000 was just not enough. And one other thing people were saying is there wasn't enough like marketing, kind of didn't really know enough about it. Hopefully the fact that they have over a month before this Kickstarter actually happens, they're going to have the word out, more people are going to know about it, and they might be able to at least hit that $100,000 mark so we can have it made. Thinking back, yes, I know there are a lot of, I don't want to say sour grapes because there's about the order and everything. It's bat in the sun. I don't think it's going to happen. I guess when I say this isn't like some fan films that you're like, and doesn't pull through. It's bat in the sun. They have a proven track record, and if they get the money, it will actually be made. So I don't have any concerns with that. What I really want though is for them to have taken note, and it looks like they have, like the rewards and stuff and the backers for the backers. And I say that because I didn't get in on the first one because all I really wanted was like a copy of the movie, and honestly it could have been digital and that's fine, but I did want to at least have the movie because I wanted to watch it. But all of the rewards were just so expensive. It was people just being like, I'm not going to pay that much for just a shirt, or I'm not going to pay that much just to see the movie. So I hope that the backing rewards are a little bit more realistic. There weren't cheap options. Because, you know, some people are like, well, I'll do it like for $10 or something. And when there isn't that option to get anything, well, I think they learned their lesson by the end of it. And I hope that will be something that is fixed. But when all is said and done, are you going to be backing Legend of the White Dragon? Now, I saw on the post tons of people, yes, we're so excited, we're so excited. I know my personal Twitter feed was full of people going, who in the world was asking for this? Why in the world was it made? I don't know, but they're going to give it another shot, and maybe this time they'll be successful. And I really do wish them luck. The more great things that can happen for Power Rangers and the brand, the better. And even though it's not, you know, Power Rangers per se, I really hope that it is successful because I personally want to see it. And now we get to wonder, what are the stretch goals going to be? Maybe they'll tell us, maybe they will tell us some of it beforehand, or maybe we will just have to wait and see. But either way, it's coming back March 20th. Mark your calendars. Probably it's a 45-day, you know, Kickstarter thing, so we'll see. Good luck. Before I go, Heroes of the Grid, there's an expansion for it, and if I didn't include this at the beginning, I had to do a lot of takes for all of this today, but Doggy Kruger, it's not, I think it's already up for pre-order. It's going to be a Ranger Allies thing. Kruger is going to be the pre-order exclusive. There's going to be a lot more info, and I'll of course have more info on the Ranger Week in Review. More info on everything on the Ranger Week in Review. Everything Power Rangers and Tokusatsu every Friday. Thanks for sticking till the end, guys. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you later. Oh, bye.